What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 7 of my Chesterfield career mode, and I have a nice little episode for you today. So we start off right here in a league match, and we are tied for first place with Scunthorpe. We both have 8 games played and 22 points. So we're going to start off against Mansfield Town right here, and we're actually playing this game on my birthday. There we go. Right there, almost scored. That would have been a nice little start for, I think that was Porter. And Dariqua right here hasn't really done much for us this season, but that's a nice little finish in the 41st minute. And the more I play with this team, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dislike it because the passing's sloppy, they seem sluggish, the touches are bad, but that's to be expected. So that's right there, 1-0 Chesterfield. So we do win that game. We have 10 shots, they have 1, but that's not saying that I necessarily dislike that about the game, because that makes it more fun, and you can work your way up and make the players a lot better. So that's essentially what we were trying to do in this career mode anyhow. Start off, I guess, with a bad team, and then work on to hopefully become like a 4.5 star team in the future. So we're against Plymouth Argyle right here. They are in 4th place, and with that win, we stay tied because Scunthorpe also won. Plymouth is in 4th, so hopefully we can come out with another victory, and Scunthorpe will lose. I think it is top 3 with all the English leagues to get promoted, and then bottom 3 get relegated. So I think that's how it works. So obviously that's all we're gonna work for. First place would be awesome because everyone wants to win the title, the cup, or whatever you get for it, and then we'll get a nice little increase in the budget if we also come in first place. So what we're working on is going to League 1 because there's about probably low 40 games. I'm not sure. That's what it is with a lot of leagues in this game, I think. You know, higher 30s or lower 40 matches, but this is game number 10. So once we wrap up this season, hopefully we get promoted, and then we'll look at everybody's situation. And yeah, Hazel right there, I put him on the bench, but I haven't played him much at all this career mode because he's, I think, like 16 or 17 years old. But his stats don't look very good. But I do eventually give him a try, and you'll have to wait to see how he does. But right here in the 3rd minute, we get a free kick right by midfield, and I thought that should have been a goal right there. But that is a nice little save by the keeper. And I love those free kicks from that far out because I always get a head on it from one of the players in the box. But unfortunately, we can't capitalize on that corner. Jumping way ahead to the 75th minute here. McSheffrey, easy goal, but instead he kicks it right at the keeper. McSheffrey hasn't really performed as I would like, but he is just a backup left mid. So yeah, right here he has another chance. This is the 77th minute, so it's right after that play. Doyle on the ball, back to Devitt, back to Humphreys, back to Doyle. Take a shot, deflected, but we do get the ball back right here, and then right to Banks. I take another shot, it gets taken away, and then nothing came from it. So that was just back-to-back messes really, because, and then they just come back right here. No, 82nd minute. I was very irritated, especially after all those chances we had. Went through my defender and the keeper. So yeah, this is the 85th minute right here. I'm thinking, no, why couldn't you just head that in? But it hits the crossbar. So unfortunately, do lose 1-0 against Plymouth Argyle. We have 10 shots, they have 3. That seems to be a recurring thing with this team. I seem to have a lot more shots than the other team, but still, it doesn't really show up on the scoreboard. So fortunately they only tied, so they have 26 points, we have 25 points, both with 10 games played, and we're all up against Oxford United. This was a team I was thinking about being whenever I first was looking for teams to be. So we do have a scouting report right here, and that guy looks okay. He has 89 maximum potential, but a maximum overall of 41. So that's not good at all. So I just go ahead and reject low overalls and low potential players, and I just continue to scout everyone right there. 41 overall, or 51, yeah, with 41. That's really bad. That is actually really bad. But his time ended in England. I go ahead and look around, and then I thought maybe I'll have enough to get a better scout. Unfortunately, you don't get money if you recall the scout you have now. So I just look around. There's 2 scouts with 2-star experience and 2-star judgment, and that takes out about 300,000. So I figured might as well just stay with this guy and send him back to England, because this is an English team, and might as well keep the English players coming. So Marshall, he does get the start in either this game or next game. I'm not sure, but because I didn't play him last game, he's okay. His overall is pretty low. I'm not sure what his potential is. I don't think you can find out unless he's being scouted. So it was probably like high 94 was the maximum. So hopefully by the end of this season he goes up by a couple overalls. That'd be fantastic, because he can play either CM or CAM. At this point, I'm just playing him at CM. Once he gets a little better, I'll put him where Porter is at this point, because Porter is a low knee. So, which is pretty disappointing, because he's actually been one of the better players. Richards with a fantastic header in the 90th minute. Yeah, I know, it's the 90th minute. That's really the only highlight I have for this game. And yeah, Richards is actually a very good player as well. He's tall, he has a little bit of strength, he has a little bit of pace. So for this team, I think he works out very well. So that ends that game right there. 1-0 Chesterfield over Oxford. Chesterfield with 6 shots, Oxford with 2. Once again, we have over double the amounts of shots that they do. But the scoreboard doesn't say that. But nonetheless, we take that win. Scunthorpe does win, unfortunately. So the next match is a Capital One Cup. I think so, yeah. And then, but that's going to be next episode, which is going to be probably uploaded like 2 hours after this one. So, thanks for watching, and next episode I'll be playing this cup match. So, stay tuned for episode number 8.